Next on Worcester News Tonight, Restaurant Week kicking off in the city. Diners are digging in at some of Worcester's best restaurants. Plus, a local pizza chain is paying up after an agreement with the U.S. Department of Labor. We'll have the story. For joining us tonight, I'm Catherine Rioli. Worcester's Summer Restaurant Week kicking off in the city tonight. 40 area restaurants are serving up specials to hungry customers at a discounted price. It was a great night for it. Many diners were out on Shrewsbury Street taking advantage of the specials. Participating restaurants offer a special menu with 3-course meals for $25.17. Restaurant goers outside Brew City say they are enjoying getting a taste of each restaurant, all for a good price.
I think it's a great opportunity for the restaurants to engage with the local community, and I think it really brings Worcester to the next level.
I think this is great for the summer because it's, invites people to come back to Worcester to enjoy some of the great food we have here and go see some concerts on the green and things like that.
Restaurant Week runs from now until Saturday, August 12th. A community discussion about the Worcester Public Schools taking place tonight as the school department develops its first strategic plan in 25 years. Tonight's meeting at the Pleasant Street Neighborhood Network Center was organized by students. It was attended by parents, teachers, and elected officials who discussed ways to improve the city's school system. Topics included fostering better parent-teacher relationships and promoting diversity. The issue of transportation to after-school programs was one of the biggest issues of concern. An organizer we spoke with says she believes dialogue was constructive.
Than I thought that was going to come, and it was more engaging than I thought, and how everyone would talk and had ideas and brought their opinions, and I think it was really great.
The strategic plan for the Worcester Public Schools is expected to be completed by this December. A local pizza franchise has agreed to pay more than $580,000 in back wages and damages to dozens of impacted employees. The payout comes after a federal investigation. The U.S. Department of Labor says the owners of 6 Golden Pizza locations failed to comply with federal overtime and record-keeping requirements between July 1st, 2013 and July 31st, 2016. Investigators say the company failed to record all hours worked by employees and did not pay them overtime at time and a half when they worked more than 40 hours. The company was previously investigated in 2011. Under the agreement, Golden Pizza has updated its payroll policies. The owners of the pizza shops could not be reached for comment. After receiving multiple calls for a vehicle driving dangerously on Route 16, Webster police arrested a man Friday for operating under the influence. Police say his blood alcohol was well over the legal limit and he wasn't alone in the car. Our Brittany Schaefer has the details.
It's up to you to make right choices, and this is just a no-brainer.
A Southbridge man is arrested after police say he was drunk driving with a 1-year-old baby in the vehicle. Webster police say they received multiple calls for an erratic driver on Route 16 Friday afternoon.
One person reported that he almost drove up on the sidewalk at the convenience store over on Route 16 at Honey Farms and the gas station. Somebody else reported that he had struck a picnic table at a restaurant a little farther up the road, my brother's place. And someone else had called and said he was now urinating at the gas pumps at that same convenience store.
Police arrested 34-year-old Luis Santiago at the Honey Farms. A breathalyzer found his blood alcohol level was more than double the legal driving limit.
While they were there, they saw that there was a 1-year-old child in the back seat. What really angers me is when you see somebody do something like that with a child in the car. You have a responsibility, whether as a parent or as an adult. You have care of a child, especially an infant or a toddler.
People in Webster were equally as shocked when hearing about the incident.
I just can't believe anybody would do and put their children in that jeopardy. That is terrible.
He should be out of the road, just like my granddaughter. It will be hurt.
I'm happy that nothing happened to the baby. Would be the most important thing, because it could be a tragedy.
Deputy Chief Michael Shaw says the Good Samaritans who called and alerted police did exactly what they should have.
Great job by the people that called. It goes right up there with, when you see something, say something. Fortunately, because they called, we were responded and able to stop this person from driving. You don't know what would have happened had he driven down the road and he got into an accident. They might have saved that child's life.
Brittany Schaefer, Worcester News Tonight.
A Worcester man facing a judge today in connection with the death of a man on Halmstad Street. 28-year-old Brian Flores being arraigned in court. He's charged with assault and battery with a dangerous weapon in the death of David Carlson. The 53-year-old Carlson was found dead in his burning home last Tuesday. Police say Carlson and Flores knew each other. Investigators have not released a motive yet. In Worcester, a 35-year-old man is arrested after several buildings were vandalized with graffiti. Worcester police say the suspect, Lawrence Rutherford, painted gang-related words and phrases on various businesses and houses. Most of the buildings are on Grafton and Lincoln Streets. Police say in total 19 buildings were defaced. Rutherford is facing 19 counts of defacement of property. The Ice Bucket Challenge has helped raise millions of dollars for ALS research. Now state lawmakers are looking to dedicate a week to the cause. Our Cam Jandro has more on a new bill being pushed by area lawmakers.
From internet sensation to Massachusetts legislation.
It's a great time to be doing an Ice Bucket Challenge, right? We're all hot. It's summer.
State lawmakers have approved a bill declaring the first week of August Ice Bucket Challenge Week. Representative Hannah Kane believes the bill will help increase awareness about ALS.
There are many people who have done a lot of work to promote the fact that this is not a curable disease or a preventable disease, and there are not any good drugs to really help fight it. We want to make sure that people understand that this is something that we need to put a lot of research into and to find a cure for.
Once signed by Governor Baker, the bill will honor former Boston College baseball player Pete Freites and bring attention to ALS. Also known as Lou Gehrig's disease, ALS is a degenerative disease affecting the nerves in the brain and spinal cord, weakening muscles and limiting body function. St. Vincent Hospital's Associate Chief Medical Officer Yuka Marie Vinagre says the complications of the disease make it hard to find a cause or cure.
We think it's probably a combination of genetic factors and environmental factors like exposure to toxins or things like that. And because it's so complex, it's a little bit difficult to know what it is that causes it or how to treat it.
Since hitting social media in 2014, the Ice Bucket Challenge has raised more than $200 million for research into the disease. Representative Kane says she wants this bill to help everyone understand the severity of ALS.
That I hope young and old understand keeping up the level of awareness around this disease and the fact that we need to find a cure for it is something each of us can partake in, and no better time than the first week in the summer in Massachusetts to do so.
Cam Jandro, Worcester News Tonight.
An Oxford family is honored at the Red Sox game this weekend during the team's ALS Awareness Night. Alan Berthium is suffering from ALS. The Army veteran and his family were on the field before Saturday night's game. They were among a group of families and organizations recognized by the Red Sox. Major League Baseball has also started a new fundraising campaign this week to combat ALS. State police are asking for your help after a dangerous incident in Sturbridge. Two wheels coming off a tractor trailer on I-84 this morning, smashing into a parked state police cruiser. Fortunately, the trooper was not hurt. State police say the driver did not stop. You are asked to call police if you have any